Fresh podcast, huh?
Fresh.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Two Stu Nods podcast.
The name fits you well.
It does, yeah.
It does.
It does. And now we got three Stu Nods over here, right? We're the Two Stu Nods podcast where we talk about real life, real conversations, real laugh. Two guys who may not have it all figured out, but we're having a fun time along the way trying to figure it out. Today we got a local legend in the room here today.
I don't know about a legend.
Yes. The owner of Pasta Mia in Bartlett, Illinois. Also, Drew's father-in-law.
He is.
Proud father-in-law.
Yeah.
There we go. Cheers.
Mr. Pete Caruso. Cheers. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. First podcast.
First one.
I got the juice box today.
I like the juice box. That's a nice touch.
Yeah. Kids love them.
My
He
kids go
actually
crazy.
ended up getting apple juice at the restaurant for
Vivi.
Viviana.
Never carried it.
Never carried it. Now it's at Pasta Mia.
This apple
Yeah.
juice or no?
I don't know about this
No.
one, but
Just you're like, hey,
it's on the specials.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, it smells good, though.
you gotta do it for the kids, dude.
You do get a lot of kids.
I do.
I mean, you
And
really
it
do.
smells good.
So, but yeah, Pete's my father-in-law. We've, I started dating his wife back in 2000.
You started dating your wife. Yeah, your wife.
Yeah, no, not your wife. Yeah,
My daughter.
basically.
Yeah.
They're the same. No, what was that? That was 22. Just turned 22. She was 20, turning 21. Whenever that was. It's been forever. But
10,
yeah.
10, 11 years
Thank
ago.
you. Thanks for coming on the podcast. So
My pleasure.
yeah, Paul, go ahead and start us off.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't known Pete all that long. I think we've only known each other a short while, a couple months here. But in that time, I've gotten to work with you, done some stuff for you. It's clear to see that you've got a heart of gold. You've got that. I feel like I've noticed you got a kind of a dry sense of humor, sort of that kind of sneaks up on you a little bit. It's funny. I love it. It's like, wait, was he serious right there, or was he just kidding around?
Both via text
I
and
gotta
in
warm up.
person.
I got to warm up to you a little bit.
It's-
That's all.
Yeah.
I love it. But a guy that you instantly respect, runs a tight ship at his restaurant, and just overall keeps it real. I kind of, I like to start from the beginning. Like, where'd you grow up?
Elmwood Park.
Elmwood Park.
Elmwood Park. Born and raised.
And that's, I mean,
And it was my mom's bright idea to move us out of there when I was 19, 18. I graduated high school, and that year we moved out. And we moved to Bloomingdale. My dad he cut hair by trade his whole life. Then when we moved out there, he sold his hair salons, and we opened up a little pizzeria in Bloomingdale. Just pick up and delivery. My grandmother worked there, me, my dad, my sister. And we had that. We opened that one in 1988. We found Bartlett in 94. We opened up that one. And then we had both of them going for a while. My dad got sick. We wound up selling Bloomingdale. He came over to Bartlett, and then we were there together. We were together every day. And then it'll be 22 years in October that he's gone.
Yeah.
that's a long time. So you had two restaurants at one point.
More than that.
I had two in the beginning, and then we sold Bloomingdale, and then I had just the Bartlett one, and then we opened up Elk Grove, South Elgin, Elk Grove, and downtown.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So at one point we had
4 or 5.
We had 4 going at one point.
Were they all Pasta Mia?
Yeah.
Were they?
No. The downtown one, that's the only one I ever had a partner in.
Okay.
That was Pronzi. It was on Ontario, and it was a good one.
I think I like that one the most.
It was.
I mean,
Of course
I really,
you do.
I'm being honest. I mean, the ambiance right in River North, right off
Yeah.
Ontario, right off the highway, easy in and out access. It was
Yeah.
perfect size, wasn't too big, had a basement for parties.
A lot of pickup and delivery
Yeah.
out the back door. The bar business was great. We had 30, I think it was 36 seats at the bar. Nice
Wow.
big bar.
Yeah.
It was a good one. I should have kept that one.
No, it was good. I think the Bloomingdale was a great location too.
Bloomingdale was very good. That was our first. That was just a pickup and delivery, and
Now it's Capone's.
exactly.
Where's that one
Right
at?
off of Schick and Bloomingdale Road?
Schick and Springfield.
Springfield.
Okay.
Capone's has it now.
Yeah.
They even got the same floors that were there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. tiny joint, dude. Tiny. If you
Small.
ever been
Does-
But I like those small. I like the small little hole in the wall places.
Yeah.
I don't like the the bigger, the
Right.
6,000-7,000 square. I don't like those.
Right.
Even when it's half full, it looks empty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Nobody
like
wants
that.
to eat in a restaurant, right? That's not busy. Something wrong.
Exactly.
That's true. Everyone's skeptical. I'm very skeptical, and so if I see an empty restaurant, I'm like, what's going
So
on
go to
over
those
there?
Chinese
Exactly.
restaurants. You're like, I don't know about this.
Uh-huh.
All right, yeah. So let's just start from the beginning again. So
Yeah,
grew up in Elmwood Park. From there, neighborhood guy, family guy, 100%. You went to St. Vincent's for grade school. From there, then you went to Holy Cross High School. And then after high school, you did what? 1 year of college.
Not even a week.
A week
I
of
went to-
college.
I went to Southern Illinois. for a
Southern
week.
Illinois.
All my friends gave me a going away party.
Yeah.
Great. I lasted a week. I said, I can't do it.
So what was the switch then when you came back? You're like, I got to do something.
I got to do something. I went on vacation, a couple vacations first, and then my dad said, this is it. You got to.
Yeah, no fucking
gotta
around.
figure
Wait,
something
what
out
the
already.
fungal are you doing?
Exactly. So you got to figure something out.
Dude, he was a big dude. You didn't want to
Yeah.
fuck with him.
Yeah.
No.
So
I never
I-
met him, but he looked like,
Yeah, he was. You talk about me having a dry sense of humor.
Yeah,
he was
he's-
very dry.
Yeah,
There was no gray area. He was either black or white.
Yeah, yeah.
There was no gray with him.
those are the old school guys that are like
Old school.
that get shit done. Though those are the
Yeah.
guys that like, there's no, we got to do this, and there's nothing else. I don't see anything else happening. It's this needs to get done.
yeah.
And I feel like that's probably rubbed off on you a little bit. I mean,
In the restaurant business, you have to be that way.
yeah,
I mean, it's your life.
yeah,
It's you have your family, and then you have your other family, the restaurant.
Yeah.
And basically, you spend more time at the restaurant than you do with your family,
I bet.
especially in the beginning.
So when you were so owning a restaurant wasn't always part of the plan. Like you never had that in back here, and like after.
No.
Like how did you get started with like getting
Well,
started?
that's all. I always worked all through high school. I worked at family restaurants.
Got it.
And my friends' family restaurants and stuff. So that's all I knew.
Yeah.
And then when I came back from college, naturally my dad said, you got to figure something out.
Yeah.
And my dad always wanted to have a little pizzeria. He always wanted that.
Okay.
He owned a bunch of property on Harlem Avenue that he rented out, and one of them was a pizza shop, and so he always wanted to be in the restaurant industry. So when we saw that spot available, we inquired on it, and it
Yeah.
worked out. He was a local landlord guy, lived in Bloomingdale. We got off great with him, and since then we just never turned back.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool story. And you said your dad was
Hairdresser,
a hairdresser, so he was
Yeah.
cutting hair,
cutting hair for 30 years.
and he's like, we got to open up a restaurant.
Right. Well, he was tired. He was burnt out at cutting hair.
Got it. Okay.
He,
I was
he
wondering.
was in Elmwood Park cutting hair, and it wasn't like a barber shop. It was more like a salon.
Oh.
So he had all the everybody in
Women,
Elmwood Park.
perms, all that stuff.
all that stuff.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
he was dealing with women his whole life, and he
Yeah.
he said it
I'm
all.
done with this.
Exactly. 30 years, and then when we opened the restaurant or the pizzeria,
Yeah.
he he was a chain smoker.
Okay.
And he'd be sitting at the front counter. People would walk in. He'd be smoking a cigarette right at the front counter. He'd be making a pot of sauce. He'd have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Back then you could do that. Now,
We'll find a photo to post.
yeah,
I'll show you that.
we have some of those.
Yeah, we'll find a photo. And how old were you then? You were 18, 19.
I was 18 when we did that.
You're 18. And then
We had it for a year. Then
you moved to Bloomingdale.
no, I was in Bloomingdale
You were in
when we
Bloomingdale.
opened that already.
Yeah.
First we moved to Bloomingdale, then we opened it up.
But you weren't married then.
no,
No.
I was there for we had it for 2 years, and then your mother-in-law Carla, I've known her since I was in second
Yeah.
grade, and she was friends with my sister Lisa, and
Yeah.
my sister Lisa had her wedding, and one thing led to another at the wedding, and
Sure. She was a hairdresser too, Paul.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we started
But you were what? You were 19 or 20 when you
19.
guys started dating or
19,
met, and
and then I just turned 20,
they were young.
and we were married at 21.
21.
But
then
that's-
at
that's
PD,
the-
you were 22.
That's what they did
Yeah.
back then. I mean, that's what you
22.
guys did. You guys
Jeez.
No, in fact, I was 21 when I had PD. I
Yeah.
think.
you guys found each other early, and you're like, this is where it's at,
Yeah.
and let's do this. Let's
Well-
move forward.
Yeah, well, I really had no choice.
God.
So I mean, It's not that I didn't have a choice. I did have a
Sure,
choice. I
yeah.
could have, things happened.
Right.
You didn't have to get married and
Right.
stuff like that. You didn't have to have a family. But
Right.
we
Amanda.
decided,
Yeah, Amanda.
we decided to do it.
That's a man
We
up
both-
move.
Not a lot of guys do that.
No,
we
they
both
don't.
decided, to do it.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Nowadays,
So-
people wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't.
Right.
I mean, I would say 95% of people wouldn't. 5% then maybe still would.
Right.
But anyways, so started in Bloomingdale, then from the big shift is how do you get from Bloomingdale to Bartlett? Your main, basically.
That was the hardest one, going from 1 to 2. It's just like having kids. Going from 1 to 2 is the hardest thing. Then 2 to 3 is easier.
Sure.
3
Are
to
you
4
kidding me?
is-
I gotta disagree with you for a second there.
Oh, no,
because
absolutely.
2 to 3, I got 3 right now, and it's a zoo sometimes.
That's a piece of cake. man. It should be a piece of cake.
Man,
I
maybe
don't
it's just
know.
maybe it's just
I'm
my
not there
third.
yet.
Maybe it's just my third. Then I don't know.
How many
But
employees?
how old are you kids?
I got a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 6-year-old. I should probably
So
learn their
they're all-
names
Is that
one of
right?
these
Pretty
days.
close then. A 1
They
and
are.
3. See, that's how mine were too. They were all 3 years apart.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
All 4 of them were all 3 years apart.
Okay.
We had Petey first, then Ari, then Vince, then Lisa Marie, and they were all 3 years
All done.
apart. Petey's 34 right now,
Yeah.
Okay.
and Lisa Marie's 25.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. How many employees did you have in Bloomingdale? Besides
Oh.
you and your dad?
Bloomingdale, I just had me, my dad, my grandmother, my sister, and like a dishwasher and another pizza guy. That's
And
it.
then the transition to Bartlett.
That's when Bartlett was just it was a sit down,
Sure.
but it was smaller. Then after we had Bartlett for like I want to say like 12 years, then we expanded. We doubled our size, and that's when it really blew up.
Yeah. And how many square feet is it now?
Now I got 4,400 square feet.
Yeah. It's a beautiful spot. You got outdoor seating too.
Outdoor seating, I got another 70 seats on the outdoor seating.
Yeah. The patio's great. You have entertainment Fridays, Saturdays.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturdays out in summertime outside on the patio, in the wintertime inside. On
Who's
the
this week? We got entertainment tomorrow?
Deb and Vic. It's two local people. They do a good draw.
Yeah. Now, your menu from Bloomingdale to Pasta Mia. Well, Bloomingdale to Bartlett.
I should have bought. I have a copy of my original menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's checkered with our logo on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The black
the
and white.
prices from our original menu. The prices were like $3 for a dish of pasta.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
A dollar
For a
slicer, probably.
Yeah, for a family to feed 4, it was like $12.
Do you remember that? It was like $3 for a slice and a soda
I should have brought
back in the
At
day.
the Bocce
no,
or something
just
like that?
anywhere.
Yeah.
You go to like Taylor Street Pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like $3-4 for a slice and a soda.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even get that for $10 now. What is it? A slice and a soda.
Well, now I do a teacher special, slice and a soda for $6.
That's not bad.
It's a teacher special.
Teachers only.
Because lots
Every day of the
during
week.
during the school year,
Yeah.
my lunch is slammed with.
Oh yeah.
I got so many
You guys are-
schools
yeah.
around me.
Oh, okay.
So we hit it all the schools, teacher specials. We do a pasta and a salad and a drink for a certain amount.
And so they
soup,
can
salad.
jet out. They can come over.
Yeah.
And
They
can
call, we have
yeah.
it ready, or they could get it delivered, whatever.
That's awesome. That's
No,
real
yeah.
nice.
You crush that for sure.
I like that. It's different thing. I don't think I've seen teacher special at other restaurants. Like that's a nice strategy that you've
Yeah,
come
that's all
up
they got to
with.
do is show their teacher their
Badge, whatever?
their badge,
Yeah.
whatever it is, and that's it.
I
Love
would
that.
say the one thing that he does differently than a lot of other restaurants is he's very good with the marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I say marketing, maybe not the social media, so it's like Instagram,
The digital
Facebook.
marketing,
I'm
right.
talking about the old school, like, hey, Mondays it's half off wine.
Right.
What's Tuesdays? You know, like,
Mondays half off pizza. Tuesdays is pasta. Wednesday we do drink specials in the bar. I'm not sure what they are. Thursdays half off bottles of wine. Fridays we do I think it's a $5.
Top shelf margarita.
No.
Oh, that's drinks. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the site right now.
Oh, on Friday.
On Fridays, top shelf margarita.
Yeah. And how much is it?
$10 for that.
$10. And then Fridays is margarita. Saturdays are Cosmos. Wednesdays wrap. Yeah. Pitchers of beer.
Yeah, you've got
Tuesday,
some solid
Every night
specials.
we do something different.
no, which is nice because people don't get bored. You
Right.
know, what's tonight? You know, and then your servers can pump that whatever.
Right.
And you have specials every week.
That's
Every week.
that's another
Every
thing.
week.
Yeah, great
But
pasta.
we make all our sauces are made in house. All of the dough's made every day fresh. Our marinara sauce made every day fresh. Everything's made fresh daily.
Yeah, you guys get there. These guys get there early.
8:30 they get there.
Yeah, they're
every
there
day.
early, so they're prepping. I mean, you guys don't really open up till 11
11 they
for
get there at
lunch.
8:30.
Yeah. Let's talk about the pizzas because that's what you're really known for, right? So the dough.
The dough's
How is
made
it different?
every day. We've been making it ever since day one.
And the oven you got in there is got to be 30 years old too.
No, the oven we switched that out in we're in 2000. I want to say that was in 2016 we switched that out.
Sure.
So it's about 2016 or 17. It's about 8-9 years old. And what we did is we put the old school rotating.
That's nice.
It's-
Evenly cooks everything. Is that what that does?
But I'll tell you what though, my old oven, we had Blodgett stone deck ovens.
Yep.
To me, to cook a pizza, it cooked it the best.
Oh yeah.
Now it's the rotating. You get more. It's more for productivity.
Yeah.
You get more. I got 8 shelves. I can get 24 pizzas in that oven at one time.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Extra large. at
That's a
one time.
lot.
Yeah.
Where my Blodgett, you gotta move them around. You gotta put a small
Probably
in
gotta-
front of a medium.
Sure.
Yeah.
You gotta constantly moving them around.
How many
So,
pizzas you guys sell in a month?
on a month? God.
How about
Our Mondays alone, we would half price pizza. Mondays alone, we're over 500.
Holy shit.
that's a lot of pizzas. Yeah.
500? Wow.
That's a lot of pizzas.
I remember one time, it was at Pronzi, my wife was working there, and it was like, she was telling me it was like a snowstorm. It was like New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Go ahead, tell
it.
it.
Was a New Year's Eve or super? Was it super?
I don't know what it was. It was, yeah, I think it was Super Bowl.
And they ran out of dough.
Yeah,
They
she said
ran
it was like
out- no,
4
they ran
inches
out
on
of
the
cheese.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Pronzi, River North, and she had like a Volkswagen Bug with the convertible.
Where's she going with that?
She's-
In the snowstorm.
You weren't
Sliding all over.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
So then she's calling her, Dad. She's like, hey, we ran out of cheese. And he's like, well, you gotta go get some.
Cheese
So
and dough?
she
or
had to go
just-
she had to go to
cheese,
Restaurant
just
Depot in the city
Oh,
in a
geez.
snowstorm, dude. I mean, they sell out pizzas,
And that Super Bowl, I want to say it was either Super Bowl.
I wasn't
or
with her. I wasn't with her. She was in college. It was right before I met her.
It was a snowstorm.
Yeah.
So all the local people.
Yeah.
And my spot
They stayed in.
downtown.
Sure.
It was all walking. I had high rises surrounding my building.
Yeah.
So it was all like the local residents that we'd get. Nobody wanted to drive anywhere. So
I
I was
don't blame
slammed.
them. Yeah.
It was slammed that
Yeah.
day.
How many employees do you have now?
Now I got, like in the summertime when it's busier, I got just shy of 40.
Oh,
That's a lot.
That's a big nut.
Heavy payroll right there. Delivery drivers. How many delivery drivers you got?
Delivery drive, believe it or not, since COVID,
Yeah.
during COVID, the delivery was great.
Yeah.
But after COVID, my deliveries, people don't get it delivered as much. I don't know what it is. I got coupons, free delivery, free pop with delivery.
Really?
But it's more they come out and they pick it up,
Okay.
which I'm fine
Yeah,
with that.
that's
I'd rather
fi-
have
yeah.
that.
That's less
Because-
problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had one time the driver, he put the pizza on top of the car to unlock his doors.
Oh,
He
no.
forgot it was on top of it. He took off with the pizzas on top of his car.
Yeah, then you're
That's
out of
what
pizza.
That's what type of people,
Yeah, I know. It's
young
tough.
high school kids.
Yep. Yep. Or if you put on the slanted seats by the time
and
you
the
get
cheese
there.
is all,
Yeah.
or they're driving like an idiot. The cheese is all over.
Driving like a stunad.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Would
Then
you
I gotta-
say that's the hardest part of the employees?
Absolutely.
I would say it's in my business
But
too.
you
I
know
mean, I
what?
love mine, but I mean, especially 40. Fuck me, dude. I couldn't do it. I'd be fucking MF and everyone.
Knock
Yeah.
on wood. My
Yeah.
employees, though, I've had all my kitchen help. I've had for the one guy that's been there the least amount of time. He's on like 12 years.
Wow.
All the rest of them, plus 20.
Wow.
My-
12 years.
I mean, he's got a girl that was a phone girl, Jess.
Jessica,
She's been with him like 15 years.
yeah, she started as a phone girl when she was 14.
Oh my gosh.
Now she's getting married.
Sophia, the same thing. Gabby, the same thing. Bella, the
Yeah.
same thing.
So what does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Well, it tells me one, he creates a culture at the restaurant where people want to stay, right? They
Yep.
have fun, they're making money.
Yep.
They feel safe. It's a local spot.
Right.
It's more of a family kind of vibe, which, like we talked about in the beginning, that's where he's, Elmwood Park, neighborhood guy.
His roots.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I had a guy, John Bucaro, that he lived in Bloomingdale. When we first opened, he used to order for delivery all the time. And back then, I used to make the food, deliver the food, during the week. When the weekends was busier, then we'd have guys. But I would deliver him I remember what he ordered all the time. He had a cheese ravioli, extra sauce all the time with extra cheese in it. But anyways, I would deliver to him. He was only like 15 years old, 14 years old. So when he got his license, he started delivering pizzas for me in Bloomingdale.
Yep.
his cousins, the Bucaros, they got like, each family has like four or five brothers, and they all live in Bloomingdale.
Okay.
So between the two families, there's like 10 of them.
Okay.
So throughout the years, I've had all of the brothers work for me.
Gotcha.
That generation.
Yep.
Now, John's married, he has kids. I had his kids working for me.
Look at that.
Literally, I had both of his sons and his daughter working for me, answering phones, and the two boys were delivery guys.
Yeah.
So he started delivering for me when he was a kid. Now I got
His
kids delivering for me, and I have a lot of that. Not just
that
him. I have a
second
lot of that.
generation,
Yeah,
that's
second generation.
that's coming and working
Right.
for you. That's amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Let's touch on some of the highs and lows with running your own business.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, well, you can touch on, you know,
I'm curious.
time of the year.
Yeah.
Lowe's. touch on-
Lowe's is the one thing, especially in the restaurant. It's you have to be there, so you don't have much family
Yeah.
time with your kids, with your wife, with
Sure.
you know, especially back then when we were starting out, I was there 7 days a week, open to close.
Yeah.
By the time Lisa Marie was born and coming around, I was able to spend a little bit more time
Sure.
at home.
And the kids worked there too.
All my kids worked.
All they did.
All of them.
Constantly.
All of them.
Even
In
when they
fact,
had
Edie still
full-time
was-
jobs.
Yeah.
Really.
My wife, yeah, she'd work at Nordstrom, then she'd come home after work and she'd, you know, bartend or she'd serve when we didn't have kids.
Sure.
And then when she was going to school downtown, I had the place downtown, so she would run that for me down there.
Yeah, she's a hustler.
We got her a little apartment right down the block from the restaurant, so she lived right there.
Would she whack you for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? She can't fault her though. She busted her ass though.
Yes, she did. She's a hustler. That one.
Yeah, she is. I mean, she got all straight A's. You know,
Good for her.
worked full time. She worked at Nordstrom, worked at the restaurant,
Yep.
went to Columbia in the city. She stuck
Shout
around.
out to Ari out there.
Yeah.
Great job, Ari. You know, that's amazing to hear.
Yeah, she took advantage of it.
A lot of times when you've got, you know, your father, whatever, whoever, your parents owning a business, a lot of times you hear the kids, they don't want anything to do with it. Oh, I got this. I can't come today, Dad. Pop, I can't come. I got this going on.
Right.
I'm sure you probably got that a little bit along
Exactly.
the way, but
Oh no.
Ari, good job. And let me just plug this too, because we're talking about wives. My wife also, which
Your wife's a hustler too. She grew up in the restaurant business.
and she
same
did the
thing.
same thing. She worked full time. She
Yeah.
helped out her family's restaurant as well. Like kudos to Lucy for doing all that. That's not easy.
Yep.
But that's also testament to you on how you raise.
I raised them where if they want something, they're going to work for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we did take care of them, me
Sure.
and my wife, but if they want something, they're going to work for it.
No,
Yeah.
they did.
They started when they were
They still do.
young. I want to say like 12 years old. They
Yeah.
were in there working. Petey even younger.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm a firm believer. If you want something, let them work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Teaches them backbone.
I
gives
agree.
them meaning of a dollar.
My father used to say you got to straighten out the tree when it's young,
Exactly.
because otherwise it's gonna grow crooked.
Crooked. You don't want a crooked tree.
No.
That fig tree, like your fig tree there.
Yeah.
Not to harp on, I want to know about like some mistakes that like speed bumps or that you along the way, like
hurdles.
hurdles that you had to overcome. Anything
yeah.
come to mind?
I'm going on 36 years. So every once in a while, you got to reinvent yourself, especially in the restaurant industry, menus, you know, different ideas, different ways
Ambiance,
of cooking,
furniture.
ambiance, this, that. So that was always an obstacle. You always got to, you know, the slow times you got to hold tight.
Yeah.
Keep the boat.
Trim off all the fat, let people go. That's always hard, especially when you got people
With
that
that
you like
culture.
there.
Yeah.
Is that temporary though? Like you're like, hey, listen.
But lots of times, you know, you go to hire them back and they found
Doing
something
something
else.
else.
or
Gotcha.
they're
Can't
doing
blame
something
them,
else. So,
Yeah.
but I always like my main core. I always like to keep them even when it's slow. I don't like cutting their hours.
Yeah.
Obstacles, working with families a big obstacle.
I bet.
Big obstacle.
Yeah.
Me and my dad, we'd fight like cats and dogs all day long. But at the end of the day, you know, it's still your father, and you respect them, and
Yeah.
you know, the next day's another day. You start off fresh.
Yeah, we were talking to Ancona about that last week, you know, with his two brothers and being the oldest, and like, you know, you got a vision, but these two don't have that vision. And then, you know, you're working with them, and then you got to go home, you're pissed off, how do you balance that?
Right.
You know, I mean, it's you know,
Working with family
It's-
is very, very hard.
you
Or
know.
if it's an employee and you got that much
Yeah.
tension, that
Let 'em
just
go.
say, you gotta
Yeah.
let them go. They go separate ways. Family,
no, you can't
do that.
You can let them go, but you're going to see it.
Oh, yeah.
You're still gonna
You can't go separate ways.
Yeah,
You
right.
let 'em
No,
go,
no,
man.
no.
Right.
It ain't like
So
that.
that's one of the hot
But
obstacles.
that's what anytime there's like a singer or something like that talks about Pasta Mia, they literally always say they got a great family, you know, the atmosphere, which is huge. The same thing with me and the atmosphere that we have. You know, people could go anywhere else. They get a pizza at V&V's, which is
Exactly.
right across the street. Why do they come to Pasta Mia?
That's what I-
Experience, the culture, the service.
That's what I tried to instill in all my kids' heads. They don't have to walk through this door. There's a million places they can go to.
Very true.
A million. Just in our neighborhood. They can go anywhere. But without them walking through the door,
Yeah.
guess what? You guys don't live the way you live. So
Yep.
you guys, customers are always right. You gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta be there.
And it sometimes you kicks you in the teeth with the customers, and it's like you're not wrong, but you got to still eat it. It is what it
Exactly.
is. You know, I'm sure you've taken losses. You got to eat it. It's not worth the aggravation, the bad review, the referrals are gonna shit on you. You know, it just those are small hurdles, but
Yeah.
you know, the problem is employees can fuck those up, and
Right.
that turns into a big problem. You know, and I'm
And-
sure you've had employees
Exactly.
say the
In
wrong
the restaurant
thing.
business, there's so many moving parts to the restaurant. From the time they walk through the door, how they get greeted. From the time they answer the phone, how they get greeted.
Yep.
To the time the order goes back to the kitchen. To the time the food is made. Then it's bagged or it's plated. Then the time the server brings it out, or it gets delivered, or it gets bagged up to get picked up.
Yep.
Then after, if they're eating in, how the service while they're eating there.
Yeah.
How's people checking up on them. So there's so many moving parts.
A lot of touch points along the
Exactly.
way.
So who manages those touch points? Do you have like key players?
Yeah, we have quite a few. Jessica's one of them.
Yeah.
My son's one of them.
PD.
Sophia. There's quite a few. I spend a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Like I say to them now, Petey, I don't have to spend as much time that I do there, but I enjoy it. So
Yeah. It's
if
you.
I'm not doing it, I like hanging out there. Don't put me on a schedule and say
Right.
you're late or something like
Right,
that.
right,
Because when I'm there, count it as a blessing. If I'm not there, then
Yeah.
I'm doing something else. But
Right.
The machine
I
is-
don't mind going. I like going in there and hanging out. I could spend all day there. I don't
Right.
mind.
Yeah. The systems are in place. The machines
Right.
can self-function.
I'm sure people like when they come too. They like to see you there too, right?
Right.
And you enjoy their company as well.
Exactly.
You guys.
That's another thing, dude. You know, I used to go to restaurants back in the day. The owner used to be there, used to walk up and greet you.
Yep.
Where do you go now and have that? Where do you go?
I can't tell you.
You ever gone? I mean, where do you go now? And the owner says, "Hey, how's your meal? Can I get you anything else? Thanks for coming in."
Yeah.
You don't see that
You
anymore.
share a little story or something,
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
You know.
You used to see that all the time in the city. Mm-hmm. Don't see it now.
And I have 75th and Cortland out on my patio out there.
Okay, and what's
where-
that?
That's
That's-
the street that I grew up on.
Oh,
in Elmwood
nice.
Park. So you don't know how many people come in and just say, "Oh, you must be from Elmwood Park. Oh, you must be."
They know.
It's an eye catcher.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
these little things. They see it, they come in or whatever. Just like all the flowers on
They,
the patio
they,
and everything.
they feel like they're part
Yeah,
of
it's
the old.
experience.
Yeah, they feel like they're part of the neighborhood.
Exactly.
Part of the.
How did you
Yep.
come up with Pasta Mia too? How did
My
you
mom picked that name.
Graham picked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just
Stuck.
ever since.
Sure.
All the other places we opened, we just kept them the same.
Yeah.
But it's stuck. It's catchy. I'm more of a family oriented place. It's not like it's a bar or
A lot of sports teams.
tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do a
They
lot of
have a lot of-
sponsorship with the sports teams. We do a lot of family functions,
Banquets.
banquets,
Right.
Rehearsals.
school functions, wedding rehearsals. I do wedding rehearsals now. The kids that were born now they're having their wedding
That's so
rehearsals. there.
cool. That's awesome.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It seems like you got a good mix of everything because you've got that patio where people can just
Yep.
chill, relax, have a cocktail, have some appetizers. You've got those high tops, right, where people, you've also got tables, and you do have a bar area where people can just kind of sit
yeah.
there. It's a great place. It's a great place. It's awesome what you've built. I'm curious though. It hasn't always been like that, right? Like what changed in the
There were-
restaurant world?
there were days when me and my dad were in Bloomingdale,
Yeah.
we'd be playing cards all day long. That's how, in the beginning,
Yeah.
it's
So slow.
and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, it was.
Were you
it
doing
was tough.
flyers? Were you knocking on doors?
We do it our own flyers.
Yeah.
We put them on we go to the church
Sure.
parking lots, put them on the windshields of the car. All the kids.
That's the marketing. I'm telling
Hustling.
you. Yeah.
Hustling.
all
yeah.
my kids. They'd be on their roller skates. They put them in the mailboxes, flyers and stuff like that. We hit all the neighborhoods. We did all of that ourselves back then.
Yeah, that's an old school marketing that they just don't do. Like before COVID, that's what it was. In person, flyers, you're here,
It's more direct.
direct.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's, somebody slows down when they open their mail. When you're on your phone and you get an ad,
You're scrolling. Through
You're-
everything.
When you get your mail, you're slowing down. The buying process, when you get your mail, okay, I got the bank letter, I got the credit card statement, I got this, whatever bill. You see, oh, there's coupons or whatever, pasta mia. You slow down on it. You get to, it's a better, at least I think,
yeah.
in that restaurant business.
Very true.
But
But at this point, what my dad always taught me was the climb to get from like the beginning when it was slow, and the climb to get to the, where you're busy, you're humping every day,
Sure.
this and that. It's the climb that's the best part. Like right now, I'm bored out of my mind days.
yeah.
Bored out of my
Well,
mind.
let's go into that. Like, is pasta mia now where you had in your head, like where you wanted it to be? Is it
Yeah.
like, so
I
then
mean, I
what's
could
next?
always,
Yeah.
it could always be bigger, but
Bigger,
at this
better.
point in my life,
You-
all my kids are raised.
Yeah. You got
it's-
grandkids.
Got grandkids now. I want to spend time with them.
My
Just like-
daughter's working at the restaurant when she's there.
There you go.
exactly.
My daughter's 4, by the way, guys. She's 4 years old, and she's got an apron. She's serving. She's making more money than the servers that have been there on these tips.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, but that's that's how we were raised. That's how my wife was raised. Work ethic, this and that, which you got to instill.
And what I like on holiday, like Mother's Day, for instance. When I was younger, we were open every Mother's Day, and it was one of the busiest days for us, Mother's Day. Now I don't want to. I could be open,
Sure.
but I don't want to be there. And I'm at the point where is that extra money gonna
Yeah. What does it do?
make or break me?
No.
So, and I want to be able to give. I have a lot of mothers that work for me.
Sure. Give them off.
I have a lot of husbands that
Yeah.
have their wives that work.
Or kids
So
for the moms.
close the day and let them have off.
And you used to be open Sundays, and then you stopped.
During COVID, I stopped. Now I'm just open from like 11 to 7, just for like this Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
It's mainly the bar that gets busy, and then we do a lot of like parties on the side.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's good. A lot of catering on Sundays though too. We do a ton of catering. So when we were closed on Sundays, that hurt a lot. But nobody wanted to work during COVID.
Yeah.
And then even after COVID,
Nobody wants to get into work or come to
exactly.
work.
Mm-hmm.
So COVID was a huge obstacle.
How did they whack you these like phone girls and servers with like their wages post COVID? When then with
Well, that's
inflation.
now it's with the government. They got these raises that go up every year,
Yeah. And
Like
you
now-
have to follow 'em.
and you got to follow them.
Yeah.
There's no those old school days. Those are gone.
Those are gone.
Your family knows about
Yeah.
those days are over.
Yeah.
But you can't do that.
Right.
That's
So
enough.
it's a good evolution though of kind of where you started and where it's at now. You're happy with it. You've built something, and you can you're kind of at the point where you're taking a step back. You're looking at it, and sounds like you're proud
Yeah,
of everything that
very
you built.
proud.
It's like painting a picture. I mean, I can see, as an artist, just building that picture, and now you look at it like, okay, I could probably fine tune some details on this picture, right?
I like that
But-
analogy. That's a real nice.
Yeah,
I like
I mean,
it.
it took-
It's
I like it.
solid.
It's like, okay, my daughter can draw a smiley face or whatever in 2 seconds. It's not going to be the best. Then you got Picasso, take him a year, multiple years, or, whatever. Somebody's sculpting something. The process, you could always fine tune it in any business. But I can understand when you get bored, because sometimes I get there now where I'm like, okay, this system's in place, there's no fires to put out. What do I do now? I'm like, because you feel like you're going backwards. You feel like, oh fuck, I'm not doing anything. Like, even when we go on vacation, I can only go for 4 or 5 days. That's it.
Then you're pulling
I start to
your
get anxiety. I do. I start to feel like, what's going on, the bills being paid.
Yeah, I'm out of it.
What's going on? You know, people are calling, they get emails. I don't know. Maybe that's just being a business owner.
You hit it right in the head. It's a business owner.
Because
if you had a 9-to-5 job, you wouldn't feel that way.
No, because me and you, there's no other option. I got no safety net. You got no safety net.
Right.
My kids depend on me, just like yours and everyone else. So it's like, it's constantly, I mean, we've had talks before in private, just it's on your mind all day. People think I'm crazy, but like there'll be times where I text you 2 in the morning, hey, I got this idea, or I can't sleep, I'm thinking about this for the podcast tomorrow, or whatever it is. But I enjoy that. That's like, it's almost like, it's not like a drug, but it's an adrenaline rush. It really is.
Everybody has a different adrenaline.
You know?
Everybody has something different.
And
some people gamble, some people drink, some people, women, whatever. That's your rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the
Your wheels
adrenaline.
are always spinning.
Because once you do it one time, you're like, oh, fuck it, I got this, dude. Like, bring another problem to me. You know, or tell me I can't do it. Because I might not be the smartest dude in the room, but I can guarantee
I'll
I'll
get it
fucking
done.
work you.
Yeah.
How long it takes. Same thing with you. You know, we're not the smartest people.
No.
By any means. And I made my fair mistake, so have you, so have you.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
100%.
But
But if I don't have the answer to the question,
Yeah,
I have
you'll
a ton
find
of
it out.
people in my
Yeah,
pocket that
sure.
they can get me the answer.
yeah. Who's been the biggest asset besides your dad as far as like business, whether it's coaching or not consulting or just advice, besides like your roots and, you know how you're raised?
Besides my dad,
Yeah.
my brother-in-law,
Who's that?
Eddie Greco.
Eddie Greco. Tell us about him.
Well, I mean, he's a rare breed,
He is.
very rare. His mind, talk about wheels that are always spinning.
Great guy.
His wheels are always spinning. Ever since I've known him, and I've known him since I was in 6th grade, and I remember he's just got his license. We were selling fireworks out of one of his cars.
Well, we might have to edit
And,
that out. I don't know if we can say that.
I mean, it was crazy. He was always selling something, and he's a hustler.
Yeah, he is the definition of a grinder. I mean, even now. I mean, we had dinner with him in Marco a few months ago. I mean, he's
Still grinding away.
he's still, I mean, constantly. But it's crazy to me how well he can balance it. Like, how well can he balance it? I mean, maybe you don't see it, but he gives off that impression like, dude, you don't look like you have a stress in your world, but I can tell your wheels are spinning, you know? Like, he's able to disengage from business and then be engaged with his family, which is something I'm jealous of because
The talent.
you know me,
Yeah.
I struggle with that. I struggle with disengaging from work and try not to bring it home and bring it on my wife or, be on my phone or like, because it's on my mind. That's, I applaud him for that. I need to like ask him, how does he do that? Because it makes it look easy. He's able to literally just disengage.
What's his secret?
Well, what he always taught me because he has multiple businesses and different ventures and things, and he always told me he hires the best people that he can to do whatever company he's hired for. He hires the best, even if he's got to pay him more. He
Yeah.
pays him more, but he hires the best and puts them in charge and let them and he just oversees them, but he lets them run with it and
Yeah.
he's watching them, overseeing them.
Yeah.
But he's hiring the best and he's paying the best.
But he's going to make sure he squeezes you to get the best. If I'm paying you the best and you're the best,
I'm
I
expecting
expect the
something.
best, right?
A certain level of.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
100%.
But he's helped me out a lot with family struggle, not just with work, but family struggles
Yeah.
and because I was 33 when I lost my dad.
Yeah, you're my age.
Right.
I'm 33.
So and I had no brothers,
Yeah,
so or uncles I could turn to.
sure.
So he was mainly like
And how much older is he then? He's 2 years older.
no, I'm 50. He's 60. So 4 years.
Oh wow, I didn't realize he's 60.
3 or
Man,
4
he looks
years.
great for 60. He does. It looks great for 60. How many grandkids he's got now?
He's got 12. One more on the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good guy though.
Building a legacy.
Good guy. And he'll give you the shirt off his back.
Nice.
Yeah. A great guy.
Yeah.
That's how I met my wife. Through his son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You went to school together.
Yeah, I went to school, we wrestled together, both from St. Charles, Geneva, wrestled, then we went to high school. Then I saw my wife at a party at Eddie Greco's house. And I went home that night and told my mom I'm going to marry this girl.
Get out of here.
She's 2 years younger. So
Yeah.
at that point I was 17, he was 15. But at that point it's like, she's 2 years younger. It's my best friend's cousin. I didn't get involved with her because I'm like,
Right.
I'm not going
Right.
to ruin a relationship with my best friend. something goes south here,
Right.
it's not the type of family you want to lose a relationship with.
Right.
You know, I'd be ended up in Lake Michigan. I'd be ended up in the fucking sausage
Go
or
for a
cheese
swim?
merchants.
Exactly.
You know, they make prosciutto out of me.
Yeah.
And then but that's, you know, so even from then, I mean, I remember, not to get off topic with Eddie, but I remember when I was 13, 14 when I would start to become friends with Pat, start to wrestle. So even then, like, the guy just super humble, such a grinder, always welcoming, you know, never, you know, was always tough on his kids, just like you were. I mean, Pat's phenomenal athlete, wrestled at Northwestern. He's an attorney. You know, he's got, you know, his kids are all great. They're all hustlers too. But yeah.
Good family.
Yeah.
Very good family.
So your dad, Eddie Greco, big Eddie Greco, two big influences in your life now. Now, where do we see Pasta Mia in 10, 15 years?
Oh.
Do you want to be like your dad?
What do you mean, be like my dad?
Like in the restaurant? Because that's how I see you. I don't
Yeah.
see you as ever retiring until the day we leave.
No.
But I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't be able to.
No. You'd be
I'd
too
be bored out of my mind. And I just hope that, you know, as I get older and my son gets older and, you know, the kids get older, that they take reign
Sure.
and they're able to handle it. Because it's not easy. And the restaurant business isn't for everybody. It takes a different breed of people, as you would know.
Yep.
Because your family's been in the restaurant business.
Yep.
It's a different breed of people. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying, you know, anything against them or anything. I'm just saying it
They're
takes
long
a different,
days.
It
And
takes a
it's-
different breed of people.
Yeah, you got to
7
want
days a
to be
week.
there. You got to want to be there, and you got to put a smile on your face because you're in front of customers and people that.
Well, that's what it goes down to, right? Like every time I walk in the restaurant now and you see the regulars, you feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
And so you have to make it home because at the end of the day, it is your home.
And it's your family.
And your
And your
family.
family.
Yep.
So it becomes, which, like, if you go to like a Gibson's, you're not going to get that vibe, right? You go to, like, you know, a Piccolo Sonio in the city, high-end Italian joint, you're not going to get the vibe like you do
Right.
Pasta Mia, right? You get that neighborhood vibe, and that's what, again, I think separates you compared to anyone else, for sure.
You know who does a great job with that is Gigi from Capri.
Oh, phenomenal.
He's a master at it. He's good with it. He's a little off the wall, but he's good at it.
I think he's got like 1 million, 2 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
Very good.
Does he own? What is he? So what is he?
He owns Capri in Burr Ridge.
Okay.
I don't know Gigi's last name. I never
I don't
actually
know.
met him officially. I've been to his restaurants. And
We'll have to have him on the podcast next
Yeah.
time. We'll talk to him.
he's
too.
got a
Yeah.
bar restaurant next door, more like a I wouldn't say club, but
Yeah.
you know, food's great.
Are We Live? It's called.
Yeah, Are We Live?
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
It's a cool name.
You got to follow him on his Instagram and stuff.
Okay.
He's always
shy.
traveling too. Always traveling. He's
Always
got great
something.
food too.
really good food.
He's got good food. He puts a lot of specials out.
Yeah.
And he always says I remember one thing he says. He said he never cheats his customers.
Right. And he's another one. He was a kid working in his family's restaurant, and I think it was in Berwyn. They had
Okay.
a small little restaurant,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, he's a Berwyn Cicero guy.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
that's how it's all old school recipes, old school meals.
Right. And you've got some of those old school meals too, old school dishes, right? But you also have some fun stuff. Like I saw a couple things, like a watermelon salad.
Yeah,
like
we do that in the summertime. Watermelon. We try to come up with different things, but you got to remember, I'm more of like a little neighborhood place where
Right.
it's mainly pizza. That's our big thing: pizza.
Got it.
Our pasta,
Salads are great.
salads. We do, like I said, we do specials once a week. We switch them up.
Yeah. Any dishes from like your childhood that you're like, this is something that is close to me, and I like making it, or I like having it on the menu.
Some of the pasta ones, the specials that we come up with, like the ones my ma used to make.
Yeah.
Old school one, like the pasta and peas and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Brings you back a little bit.
Exactly. So yeah, we do a lot of those old school ones.
So I was talking to Paolo last night about just questions we were asking you, and we came up with one. And we asked Ancona this too. What do you want people to know, or what do you want people to say about you? Like, what's something that, like, whether you pass or whatever? What's something like when I get up and go to work today, I want to know, okay, people think that I'm a good guy. I'm helping them. You know, what's besides your
Same.
family?
I mean, if I got to look at it this way, my dad died at 62, or 61. That's 4 years for me. If
God
just
forbid,
say,
yeah.
just say I go. But if I went, I would want people to say, you know what, I really enjoyed going to his place. He's been there for 40. By then, I'll have it 40 years, over 40 years. I really enjoyed hanging out with him. He's a good guy. I'm always honest with all my customers, employees. I have my employees, like the girls, they come to me with problems that they won't go to their parents with.
Yeah.
So I want them to feel like, they come to me with it for anything.
Sure.
And that's how I want to be remembered is, I always give you good advice. I'm going to talk to these kids like I'm talking to my own kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to treat them like they're like my own.
Yeah.
And in return, you get the respect that you want.
Yeah, you
from
build
them.
that economy,
Pete Caruso, he treated me like family.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds
Exactly.
like. And I get that. You give that,
Because when
and you
people
get
come
it
in
back.
your establishment, they're basically walking into your home.
Yeah.
So you want to treat them like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
at home, family.
Now, what about your kids? What do you want your kids to remember you as? Or your grandkids? Let's do that next.
Kids, well, that's a touchy situation.
Yeah. And I've known them forever.
Okay.
So, but
All I can say with the kids is that, parenting, there's no playbook.
no.
So parenting is going to be obstacles. It's going to be trial and error. It's going to be right. It's going to be wrong. I never tried to be, and I can't say I never tried to be, but you really shouldn't try to be best friends with your kids.
Yeah,
That you're
I agree.
more of a parent than a
Yeah.
friend with them. So as far as how they look at me, all I could say is that they're all going to have their own families at one point, hopefully.
Sure.
And they're going to have their kids, and they're going to be parenting their kids. So, like I said, there's lots of mistakes that I made
Yeah.
as a parent. I'll be the first one to admit it. Lots of mistakes. But one thing that I could always say is that I always provided the best life for them, for all of them.
Yeah.
And to me, that's how I was raised. My dad always taught me that first and foremost, you're a provider. You're the man of the
Yeah.
house.
Right.
You provide for them. So that's how I was raised. So what I can say to them is, being a husband, I might not have been the best husband. Being a father, there was a lot of mistakes I did make, sure. But I was provider. I always did the best I could, and I
Yeah.
provided very well for all of them. For all of them, even do now. As far as my grandkids go, now you sit back and you learn from your mistakes that you did with your kids,
Sure.
and now you hopefully better with your grandkids.
Yeah. Now, again, you got married, had kids super young.
Super.
I mean, if I was 22, 21 having a kid, I mean, it's inevitable to make mistakes. You just don't know.
Exactly.
You haven't enough life experiences or whatnot. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, even now, I think the difference between the four kids is obviously Petey and Ari. Okay, they have kids. We have kids, right? Versus Vince and Lisa Marie. So the struggles that you went through on a family side with the business, they didn't understand that 100% until they had their own kids. So,
True. Very
and even
true.
now, like I'll be the first one. I mean, even Ari and I, we fight. We have struggles in our marriage. I mean, we had to go to counseling. Whether it's communications issues, it's this, not spending enough time together. You're at work. Her mother's sick. Miscarriages, whatever it is. So you don't understand the stress that you have to go through in that, and then again trying to run a business. So it's whatever people believe, you got to go through. You got to live the shoes.
Exactly.
Because you don't. You can't judge.
You got to walk.
It's
that
very
path
easy to
before-
judge.
Exactly.
Very easy to judge.
Exactly, and that's what I used when I was going through my divorce, and I would tell all of them, it's shame on you for trying to judge.
No,
for judge
yeah.
me.
And I'll be the first one. I judged. I mean, this was a long time ago. I was 22.
Yeah.
I'm 33, so 11 years ago, right? So, I mean, I was married to your daughter. I was fresh out of school. I was trying to build a business. And, I only saw the end,
Yeah.
the beginning of the end, right? So I'm like, I only know what people are telling me. I didn't really get it to have a relationship with you until now.
Exactly.
But, you know, I'll apologize for judging because I shouldn't. And I never really vocalized judging, but, you know, on my conscience, because, you know, it's all you see. But now.
But that's all you were hearing, too.
Yeah, it's all I was hearing.
That's how you formed your opinion.
So,
right.
But now on the other side, we're like, fuck, man. Like, I can see how my father-in-law had marriage problems because I have them now. And, like, if I don't take care of them now, they're going to become bigger problems.
Yep.
And I think that's one thing with at least Petey and Ari is that they saw that and they learned it as a life lesson. I mean, me even saying it, right? So, like, we're not perfect. It is what it is. I mean, she'll tell you I'm a jag off all the time. She probably told you today I was a jag off. I've been a jag off all week, right? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I pissed my wife off really bad on Saturday. I haven't really talked to her all week. I got her coffee. Still say I love her. I mean, it is what it is. But I still got to get up and go to work and provide.
Exactly.
Because no matter what, at the end of the day, I told you I'm going to do this. So this is my lane. This is your lane. We might be my lane might be veering the fuck way over here. I mean, you know, but I'm going to come back over here. But it is what it is. Until you understand like the struggles of paying your mortgage, your financial stuff, problems. Your wife's sick, you're sick, your kid's sick. This payment, that. You don't get it, so you can't judge. So it's like you know. Looking back 10 years.
Ariana doesn't work.
No.
So just like Carla, she didn't work.
Yeah.
So all income is relied on
you.
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 And even if I'm sick, I got to go to work no matter what. And I appreciate her doing what she's
Raising
doing.
the kids.
Just like my mother-in-law, just like Carla, right? Because I couldn't do it. I could not stay at home and do it. Just like your wife, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So
My ex-wife worked, when we first got married, she worked for Dominic's.
The grocery store.
Grocery store.
Yeah.
In the meat department.
Yeah.
And on Sundays, I was closed back then.
Okay.
So I'd stay home and watch Petey while she went to work. That lasted like a month.
And you're like, I'm out of here.
I said,
I need help.
it ain't happening.
How do
no
you
more.
do this?
I said, you quit your job.
Yeah.
Stay home with the kids, and I don't care if I got to work 5 jobs.
I'll pick up. Yeah.
I'll pick it up.
What did she say? I'm curious what she said to that. Like, she
was
she
fine
probably
with it.
loved
she
it.
was open
Yeah.
for it.
She was fine with it.
And it sounds bad, like you don't love your kids. Now, if you're listening to this and you're judging me, you have no fucking clue. Okay.
They don't have kids.
Some people are not. They're just not built
You know?
for it. My mind is always, even when I'm at work, my mind's back then was spinning on something else. Now, if I'm home watching the kid, my son, my mind's spinning on.
I got to get back to work.
Exactly.
Yeah, get this done.
And I told my ex-wife, I said, I don't care if we have 10 kids. You could stay home and raise
Yeah.
the kids. It's all completely up to you.
100%.
And I'll make the money.
Because if it, and I know you'll agree with this, if that home life isn't being actually done properly, it's going to cause you more anxiety
Exactly.
Down the road.
down the road. Not even down the road. If my wife, if my kids, if my house is disordered, if my kids are not listening, if my wife doesn't have her role or her lane in check, it fucks with me. I'm thinking about it. I don't want to come home to a dirty house.
Yeah.
You know, and some people are going to watch this and, oh, that's not, PC or whatever. The way I was raised, the wife stays home. Now, my wife got an option, just like you. You asked. My wife wants to take care of kids. This is her lane. This is my lane. I'm the captain. She's the co-captain. We both know our lanes. I couldn't do her lane, and she can't do my lane. At the end of the day, we both veer off here and there, get pissed off. We come back from experiences that we've learned. It is what it is. So, but no, I agree 100%.
But you hit it right on the head with the communication. That's key. That you have to, at the end of the day, you have to communicate with your spouse.
Sure.
That's one thing I didn't do.
Your daughter doesn't do it either.
Easy
So-
now. I'm sure she does.
You gotta the communication has got to
She's
be,
like you.
It's got to be key.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys are on a path, and without being on that same page, you got to be in lockstep, right? And that communication really helps.
Yep.
Making sure you guys are on the same path. What's going on this weekend? What do we got to prep for coming up next week? There's a
Right.
lot of stuff that, especially today, the calendar. I don't know about you when you were
Oh,
our
it's all
age.
paper calendar.
The calendar today, forget about it. It's out of control. What's going on this weekend? That week,
Sure.
My wife used to have it on the refrigerator every day with the 4 kids. Who's had what, this, that,
Yeah.
that. I would go in the morning and look at the calendar. I get dizzy. I'd turn around and walk out.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's insane. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
But you got to be on the same page, and that's communicating.
Sure.
There isn't a whatever. I'll let her figure it out. No, be proactive. Ask her what's going on, or ask him whatever. You know, what I mean, saying like be on the same page.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it's gonna make things a little easier.
Yeah. Just the struggles of being a business owner, especially in the restaurant business. It's no joke.
Yeah.
7 days a week, 12-hour days, and then having but the stuff we want people to, remember you as, I think that's definitely what people do now,
Well, I hope so.
I know for sure customers do. I mean, you wouldn't have the regular customers or the clientele.
Majority of my business is repeat regular
Same with mine,
customers.
They're brand loyal, so it is what it is, but
Yeah. I got a couple quick lightning round questions.
Sure.
Just three. This is something that's just like something I thought about doing, and I'm kind of curious what your take is. You sell a lot of pizzas, you said, right?
Uh-huh.
Is pineapple on a pizza something you
Believe it or not, I sell a ton of it.
do? You really?
really.
Yep.
Tell us.
In fact, we do on the slices too.
Yeah.
Once in a while, especially during the school year with the teachers.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best-selling slices that we
Wow.
have. Pineapple and bacon.
I was gonna say
That's
pineapple
odd.
and what?
Pineapple and bacon.
huh?
That's odd.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't. I try.
No,
I,
it's-
I
I
don't.
mean-
I'm not a huge fan of it
Yeah.
myself. I'll eat anything, but pineapple on the
no.
pizza, yeah. Okay, so people like that. What about these two terms? It's a little controversy going on with these two terms.
I don't know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Sauce or
Oh, I
gravy?
know it too. Yeah, I already know it too.
I'm curious. Tell me.
I was always raised on sauce.
Yeah.
Same.
Gravy, I do more like doing meat sauce.
Yeah.
We call it gravy.
Sure.
But I was more on a sauce. I'm more a sauce guy.
Same with me. Same with me growing up.
Yeah.
It was always sauce.
Uh-huh.
And then this last one here, Chicago style or thin crust pizza. What do
Thin
you
crust.
You go thin
Yeah.
crust.
We use
To
like
me,
a tavern though. It's like
Tavern.
Yeah.
Tavern's the best.
Tavern talk. I'm not familiar with that
So
term.
tavern
That's
is
Chicago style pizza. It's what we eat every day here.
well. Some people think Chicago's like a deep dish.
Yeah.
Right.
So tavern is paper thin, crispy.
Okay.
When you pick it up,
Yeah.
you pick it up, it's like that.
Yeah.
There's no fold. There's
Right,
no
okay, yeah,
saggy.
I like that.
That's tavern, and that's we have a really good tavern pizza.
What do you put on it? What's that cornmeal on the bottom?
We put a little cornmeal
yeah.
on the bottom of ours.
I love it. Yours isn't oily,
Yeah.
Armin's. When I was growing up, Armin's in Elmwood Park
On Grand Avenue.
on Grand Avenue.
Yeah.
I used to work there,
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
heard that was the spot growing
Yeah.
up back in the
and
day.
they had a really, really, really good pizza, and they put the cornmeal on the bottom of
Yeah.
it.
there's not many people that do that anymore.
No,
I really don't think. No. Yeah.
that was one of my first. Hoagie's was my first job,
Okay.
and then Armand's.
What's your favorite place in Elmwood Park to go to now?
Now, I still go to Johnny's once in a
Yeah.
while.
Beef?
Alpine
Yeah. I like
Alpine,
that one.
What's your beef order? You get a beef, right?
combo,
Combo?
Sweet or hot?
sweet,
Sweet.
dry,
Dry?
dry. I can't. I like the juice, but it gets too.
Yeah, I
it
know.
gets too messy.
Dude,
It's
my
all
dad's
over.
the exact
There's
same
nowhere to
way.
sit
I-
there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, fuck, it's too dry.
You know what though? Sometimes I just get a gravy bread. Did you ever have that?
No,
No.
they just dip the bread. No beef or
No
nothing.
meat, no nothing.
They probably
just
still charge you
soak-
$10 for it.
They just soak the bread in the beef juice.
I've never heard
It's
of that
actually
before.
really good. It's called gravy bread. It's good.
I gotta ask you two things because they didn't bring it up. First thing is, I want to mention, Italian ice is the best in Chicagoland. Okay,
We sell a ton of that.
We have sell a ton of it. You're at what's the Chicago?
Taste of Chicago.
Taste of Chicago. If you're there, he's selling ice. That's all his ice. And then and you guys make that in house.
In-house.
In house. It's not bullshit or anything like that. You actually use real fruit.
Real fruit.
Lemons. You'll have lemon peels in there.
Watermelon,
It's
yep.
not like a gelato type
No.
of. It's real ice. And the second was tell everyone, because we didn't mention about your pizzas, and we're talking so much about them. He's won a few awards, but tell us the one about the barbecue chicken.
Ooh.
We were in.
And how old were you?
I was.
You were young
I
in
had
those
to be
photos.
30, 29, 28, somewhere
Yeah,
around
you still
there.
had hair.
I still had a full head of hair. Yes.
Yeah,
You'll be losing yours
Yeah.
too soon.
We gotta get a picture of
we will.
with the hair. I want to see what that looks like.
I'll
We're
send
gonna
you
get
one
Papa
of those.
Crusoe.
Papa Caruso.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, barbecue chicken pizza we won an award for. National award.
Yeah, where was that? Where's the competition?
It was in Pizza Today magazine.
Okay.
I should have brought that.
I
with me, too.
gotta try that next time I come to Pasta
It's
Mia.
good, dude. It's good. It's good.
I love a good barbecue chicken pizza.
Barbecue sauce, roasted garlic, red onion,
Yeah.
grilled chicken.
Can you share what barbecue sauce you use?
No, it's our own.
Okay. Oh, shut up. That's
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah. We blend our own.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we'll put all this stuff, guys, into the description as well. Some pictures and whatnot. And then what was that last question you had?
I asked
You
about
had the 3 lightning
yeah,
ones?
yeah, those Chicago style or thin crust. But we talked about tavern.
Tavern's the best.
I gotta
Yeah.
try. Can you do tavern with the barbecue chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for. I'm excited for that. I'm
Absolutely.
excited. I'm excited for that. Last question, I think, right here, right?
Sure.
Other than don't do it, what advice would you give someone that's wanting to open up a restaurant?
Don't do it. Absolutely.
Okay, that's
not.
the first.
Especially
You
now.
don't see many restaurants
especially
opening, though.
nowadays,
you really don't, dude.
You don't see many mom and pop.
No,
opening
it's
up.
all
You
big
see
money.
chains.
Big money. They're backed by multiple investors.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep, and they've got yeah, like you said, they've got multiple investors backed in. It's a lot of work.
If my advice, if you were opening something, I'd open something small,
Yeah,
little
Yeah.
hole in the wall place.
yeah,
That's what I've learned from you.
Limited seating, not big, small bar,
yeah,
more hands on.
yeah.
The bigger you get, the more employees, the more headaches, the more
Yeah,
Yeah.
my wife always told me that. That's what you said. For sure.
the little hole in the wall joints. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
Less overhead, less rent, less employees, everything.
Yeah.
Do the same amount of production. But
You guys saw that thing I sent you, both of you today, right?
I loved it. That
Oh,
little
yeah.
that little clip.
yeah, we'll
Thank
kind of
you.
do that. How do you keep yourself motivated? You know?
Well, back then my kids kept me motivated.
Yeah, we talked
That's the
about
fuel.
off air.
That's the fuel that
That's
drives
the
you.
fuel.
Yeah,
You know, just like you said, you sick, you're not sick. You
Sure.
just still got to produce.
sure.
You got to get up. You got to go to work.
Sure.
Your kids motivated you.
Yeah,
Now it's, now I see my grandkids there, and
yeah, which is great. Which is weird because
It
it's
is.
like it's just almost like a time, like you go back in time, like where we were at when we first met to now, and you see my kids there. It's like even Petey's. You're like, man, is this real?
yep,
Like
it's crazy.
you don't think about it 15 years ago, But no, yeah, we appreciate you coming on the podcast.
I had a great time. Thanks
Yeah.
for inviting me.
Of course,
This
yeah.
is Two Stu Nods. We'll leave everything in the description. Pasta Mia, Bartlett, Illinois, multiple award-winning pizzas, phenomenal Italian ice, great food, great family environment. They got a phenomenal patio, have entertainment weekly, phenomenal prices too. You're never gonna, starve and whatnot. So, but yeah, we appreciate the podcast. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And that's it, guys. See you guys next.